Hi everyone, welcome back to the Elden Ring 100% walkthrough where we're playing as In Faith. We are beginning from the Grand Lift of Dectus. We are going to go into Altus because I am sick of putting this off. And we have gotten 2 great runes. We're going to go into Altus now. We are not going to rest at any graces in Altus whatsoever. Because if we rest at a grace in Altus, it will trigger the Radon Festival, and we are wanting to do Redmane Castle pretty soon. In its state prior to the festival. Now, if you do accidentally trigger the festival, it's not the end of the world. It just means you have to kill Radon and get things to revert back in order to do the bosses that are in there once Radon's gone. So the way this works is you hoist the medallion. Remember, we got 1/2 of this from Fort Feyroth in Caelid and 1/2 from Fort Height in Limgrave. So this can be a little scary. There are some things that hit pretty hard in here. So we'll try our best not to die. But I wanted to get our seal that scales with In Faith, because the boss of the sort of next dungeon we're doing, Carian Manor, they are weak to lightning. And the only thing kind of stopping us from having a potent lightning spear cast is just getting the right seal and upgrading it, so we're going to do that now. So, I can't remember exactly where she would be, but because we got into Volcano Manor already, we don't see Raya here, but if you had not gone into the Volcano Manor trap, Raya would be somewhere around here. I can't remember her exact placement. You could probably look for messages and that would indicate things. So we might get shot at here as we start trying to like leave the lift. Remember, no touching or resting. We're just pretend like we didn't actually come here and we're not getting any grace. Literally the only thing we're doing is getting the map. Or sorry, getting the seal. This is just a very focused run that is completely unique to the particular spec build, whatever that I'm playing. So like if you're not playing In Faith and you're doing something else, just disregard this whole section. You have no reason to come here. You get a nice little sneak peek. One thing I wasn't sure of was if I could kind of sneakily bypass all the way to the church going this way or not. I think I can. So there's like a boss though in this glade, so I want to be very careful. I think maybe I have to get in. My geography knowledge is iffy here. Well, we'll see. There are double tree sentinels here. Yep, you heard me right, double tree sentinels. But I think we do need to get in here. But if you just keep running, they shouldn't be able to get us. Now, if you want to pick up the golden seed here, I think that's okay. There are 2 golden seeds. And then turn this way. We're heading for a church that was inside this wall. I think it's up. Right here. I mean, I don't know if I could show you. We're actually kind of close to the Divine Bridge. Oh, I guess this might be helpful to see. I'm pretending though like I didn't come here. My goal is just to get the seal. Cookbook. Golden Order seal. And that's what we want. So now that we got it, we're leaving. So we're going back to the 4 belfries. So now we're just going to kind of keep going here with the stuff we haven't done over on this side. So remember we got a key and we jumped back to the Chapel of Anticipation, but we just got a second key. So with that second key we can now do this tower here. If you read the message, it says Night Sky Unceasing. So now you can see we've been put in Nokron. You can actually mount up on Torrent, although you do kind of want to be really careful kind of going down this thing. I think I kind of prefer to just do it without Torrent, just to be safe. Then you kind of want to fall onto this pillar here. These drops make you feel like you're gonna die. There is a lone Crucible Knight there. If you want to just for fun have another Crucible Knight battle, you can. Absolutely not essential though. There's a bit of loot here and that's all there is to get. And then a completely optional Crucible Knight fight. But he doesn't actually drop anything. Alright, now from here we go back. Actually, let's put on our seal here. Golden Order seal. You can see scales with Int and Faith. And it boosts fundamentalist incantations. Which we will eventually soonish get an actual decent ranged spell that fits that category. Alright. So now, remember you hit R3 to bring the map back to the top. We can go to the foot of the 4 belfries. Oh, and I didn't show what we got there. The Mottled Necklace raises robustness, immunity, and focus. These all of these stats like vitality, robustness, immunity, focus, they increase your resistance to the specific kinds of status buildups like poison, rot, bleed, etc. So you can look them up, like look at the help description to see which one is which. In general, it's not something, you know, in the kind of PvE we're doing and the level we're doing it at, they're not stats that you would ever like really think about prioritizing. Just so one of those creepy harpies is singing. You can just ignore it. So there's an Everjail here. And this houses Bols, the Carian Knight. And this guy, fire is what you want. He's got 20% magic resistance, so you'll do fine with fire, with magic, but he has no resistance to fire, so that is my recommendation. Oh, that roar was interesting. Oh yeah, eat all that fire. Look at that. That gets you Greatblade Phalanx. Requires Int 29, so we could use it. Okay, and then from here, we want to go to the Revenger's Shack. Just kind of picking up the things that we missed in our race to get to the Sword of Night and Flame because we were so excited. Didn't have time to do all of this stuff. There is a... Oh, I can never remember where this thing is. I can't remember if the... I think it is down here. I can hear it. Yeah. Gives you Ash of War Sword Dance, and now just run. You don't care about any of this. We're going down to the Catacombs. Running to Altus got us those 2 golden seeds, which is nice. Maybe everyone should follow that. Maybe you should come with me to Altus and get your golden order seal. It's interesting that that guard countered. It felt like he had completely missed me. So yeah, this is an odd layout. Lever already present. So now if you look here, I can never remember where all the secret passages are in this place. So let's see. What did we just get? That was just a rune arc. So we have the Watchdog staff. No, I think the Watchdog staff is in here. Oh yeah. Somehow walked right by the wall that I had broken. Then hit again. Hit it again. This actually gets you to the boss. You can actually do the boss and then just turn around. So this is actually a super goofy fight. You see that there's this what looks like a Crucible Knight, but he's not real. He's been summoned as an illusion by a snail that's hidden right here. So Snail will teleport, and you just want to look for the white light on the ground, and that's where he's gone to. So just keep following it. He moves around the room while you're summoned. And once you kill the snail, yeah, the fake enemy dissipates. You get the Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes. Okay. So now I gotta go back and get there's all these hidden walls that I missed. Ah, this is it. So this should be the Watchdog staff, which is really fun. And then we got some other ashes to get in here. Gotta remember where the oh, it's just another illusory wall. And that gets you the soldier ashes, and that is everything we care about in this place. So next we're gonna go all the way up to E.G. the blacksmith. We want to buy the smithing 3s and 4s from him.
Braved. I'd explain of the enchant whatever you do.
Hey, we already went in there. So I want to get the 3s as well. I may not have enough.
Something.
Alright, so that got us all of his 3s and 4s. And now we're gonna go get Hoarfrost Stomp. So if you go east of the gate, there's one of those invisible scarabs. This is a really fun ash boar. It's like a frost cone. So in Carian Manor, there's a boss that's weak to lightning, just has no resistance to it. It's an armored knight who's standing in water, so lightning just works really, really well. So that gets us Ash of War, Hoarfrost Stomp. And then from here we're gonna go... Well, I think we gotta like... It's worth showing this on camera again. We need a little bit of runes so we have enough to upgrade our Golden Order seal. So as a reminder, you could just equip Rock Sling, walk to the edge here, hit that bird, and he'll come running off and give you 12k runes. So the first one makes him angry and he comes over here to investigate, and then this one will actually hit him. Sometimes you get bad luck and he gets behind the tree like this. You can equip your Arrow's Reach Talisman if you want this to go further, but it should hit him. There we go. He flies off. It's just so funny that nothing can actually fly in this game. Not even the things with wings. Alright, so now we can go to Roundtable Hold. Oh, he still hasn't left yet. Maybe he'll leave once we rest in Altus. So we're wanting to upgrade.
Well, I took you for no matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
So if you're following along, the things that I want to upgrade the Sword of Night and Flame. I've taken it to +5. I have yet to spend the 6. I'm probably going to play with the Death's Poker, because the original idea of the theme was I was going to use the Death Sorceries ultimately, and the Death's Poker seemed like it fit in thematically well with that, but I may stick with the Sword of Night and Flame for a while, and upgrade the Death's Poker a little later. So I think I'm probably going to prioritize getting this seal. The Prince of Death's staff just uses normal smithing stones, if I recall correctly, which will be our staff. I'm kind of assuming that I'm not going to get the other staff. So that means I'm comfortable, I think, at least taking this to 5. Because we had 2 5s already. So we have enough now to take something to 6. I'm going to hold off on taking anything to 6 while I mull things over. And this is more than enough. Oh, we can also... So we could actually upgrade Oleg a little bit. And then we can upgrade our normal summons. For me it would be the skeletons. And now for, like if we want to just play around with Lightning Spear and just be ready for the boss when we start the next thing, we actually want Faith and, no, not Holy, Faith and Lightning. Where's Lightning? So we have Faith and Lightning for when we fight the actual boss. And in terms of spells to memorize, we've got lots of slots. I've been just remiss at not using Terra Magica, mainly because we keep fighting things with fire, like Renala. We didn't want to use magic, so... but yeah, I want to put in... we want to put in Lightning Spear. This is kind of a great go-to. I don't have any fire incantations, just because the Sword of Night and Flame has that covered. We have fire and magic more than covered, so this gives us lightning. The other thing that's really good against this boss that we're going to be fighting is... We bought this from Brother Carian. Let me find it. Magic Fortification. So this buff we can apply will give us like 90 seconds, I want to say, of like 35% magic resistance. So that means we'll take 35% damage reduction from magic. And this knight that we're going to fight at the end of Carian Manor, these are the 2 things that'll help. Like, that should be our body buff, and then Lightning Spear should be what we use to damage them. Which is not going to do a ton of damage, right? So, like, I can actually show that, right? We can go now and... It's kind of fun, you can kind of measure... These guys are good to, like, measure against, so, like... You know, if we just look at straight up... what do I have? Sorry. Let's say, we could say, like, oh, how much does the magic thing do? Okay, it did a total of 1116. But then I could check the Lightning Spear. And you can charge this. So you can see that's really good. You can also fire it off faster and it'll do a little less. So you can see it did like 664, but if I charge it... So that's the Lightning Spear. This is what Magic Fortification looks like. And then you have this glow. That's how you know you're protected. That's really good against bosses that are going to hit you with primarily magic. Oh yeah, and then the other thing we could of course check is how well does Sword of Night and Flame's fire damage do. So you can see that's like really good. You see, like, I've already got, like, a level, you know? I can just go over here and do Rock Sling. So you can see the versatility is what I love about End Faith. Like, you're kind of locked in on the weapons. You don't have a lot of fun weapon choices. Oh, that thing's a mile away. You can see this thing lasts forever, right? And then, you know, you could also... Oh, so that was over right. So you can see the golden glow. Oh, interesting. Does Golden Vow win? I can't remember if they're both body buffs when it comes from a weapon. can see it's really just slow, right? You have to really time this well. That's the skill challenge of this. Oh, not locked on. That's the skill check with Sword of Night and Flame, is you have to have enough familiarity with the attack patterns of the enemies. 38. Okay. That should reach, I think. Oh, not quite. Oh yeah, dude. Okay. Bye. And then we have a level. I feel like it's good to just kind of show that, like... So yeah, when we end up fighting the Royal Knight at the end of Carian Manor, having the lightning spear is going to be just like... It's going to be crazy good compared to the... It should outdamage the fire. And it gives us a nice ranged nuke. I mean, we have plenty of ranged nukes from the sorceries, but this gives us damage flexibility. Try to cover all these damage types so we're ready when something is weak to a particular thing. Alright, enough with all of the leveling lectures. We're going to go to the main Carian Manor gate. Now we did get the Grace that's further in, but there's some loot to get in between this Grace and the next one. So in the next episode we will do Carian Manor, and then you'll get to see what lies beyond Carian Manor, because there's actually a whole bunch more to Liurnia up there. Once you get past this manor, there's actually stuff up here. So we'll see all that next episode. Until next time.